Okay, Dark Hand here. And go over the game. As a game master or a player, everybody would click here and wait. I'll give you a message to wait. And what you're waiting for is automatic HUD attach. There are no HUDs that you have to keep in your inventory. Everything's in the game. It also has onboard memory for 10 players, and you can add as many GMs, these guys. It's like, if you own the game, but say like me, you have a tavern or something, and you have staff, I can add staff as game masters. I don't have to be here, and they can have quest nights. So it has that nice ability. Once this is on, if you click anywhere around here as the game master only, it will move the guide around. Now there's little interactions like this castle gate. There is a secret weapon in here that you can find in the game. As a good GM, you might want to do things like send your people through the mountains, maybe do this a little bit harder. We give information on each section of the map and what you're doing. It's up to the game masters to make the game happen now. So you can simply, by being the game master, open and close that. And the reason I allowed people to add game masters, like I said, is it's great for people who have taverns and stuff and don't want to always be the game master. At times you might want to be a player, and you might have a friend that's a better game master than you. It's quite a skill set to be a game master, to come up with the stories and everything, and know and have the knowledge of everything. So now that we're here, we're logged in. Say we want to open one of these dungeons. We go to maps, and we choose one, and it will open automatically, and it will put your guide in the starting place. Now your guide, it will go anywhere you click here. Try to keep it on top. If you bring it down here, then back up here, you know what I mean? Just try to keep it on top. Shouldn't get lost though. Now, like with any dungeons, these are doors. Now it's up to the game master how hard they want the doors to be or whatnot. So the way we do this is if you want to make a door there, you just click that there. You can always close this too by just clicking it. And you can open doors. And this is difficult rating of 2, 4, or 5. So the character would get stat checked when they click that. Now I am in the game at the moment. I have a character I've brought in to help bring this. So let's set the door at a 2. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to add my player. Now the reason I do this is game masters might want to add a character to the game to help with combat and stuff like that, or role play, or like you said, you might not want to feel like being the game master, you just want to play the game, have your friend be the master. Whoever puts on this HUD is in charge. So basically, if another game master clicked in right now, it would remove my ability to touch things unless we can go back and forth overriding each other, but that's the way that works. And you have to be the one to add them. So I'm already in as a quest player. Example, if I try to add myself again, this will bring up a 20-meter distance venue. It'll tell you I'm already in the game. So I just hit play game. This is only for game masters. Players would just click this and it would automatically connect their HUD. These are the character sheets. And it has a weapons inventory. I bought these 2 weapons. Everybody gets 10 gold coins to start. Click this. I don't have any gold coins at the moment. You can't rebuy the same thing either. If you try to, it will tell you you already own it. But I own a shield and a mace, and I can click these in battle to use them. Now, everybody has a knife. We all get a knife. And these are my default stats here. I only got 1 time as a wizard to get hit. So if you have a wizard, you better have a druid or a druid with you who can resurrect, because you get hit 1 time, you're going to be out of the game. You need to be resurrected. The wizard is a powerhouse, but at the same time, it has its downfalls. So, as a wizard, I should be able. I don't know if I have the DR to open the store. Yeah, I only have a 2 on this. So, interaction is that. Now, if you're a rogue character, a rogue can open any door. A rogue can set any dismantle any trap as well, and it would be automatic. They would just click it, and it would tell them. Now, I only have 1 chance to open the door as this player, and I don't have the stats again, so it won't tell me that message again. It just won't let me buy. Sorry. Now, if I had a rogue with me, they could click it and open the door for us. So we could start out in this dungeon just stuck. Can't get past that. Say you're in that position and your party doesn't have enough DR to get the door open yet. Now, you can award people new stats to help them get through things. You can open doors for them too. As the game master, you can remove doors as well. Now, say I wanted to have a trap. Say they got into this room. That's the thing. I wish we could hide parts of the map, but we can't. So it's up to the game master to, guide the party around and not get them in too much. Now, say I wanted to have a trap in here, and I got through the door, and you go around the bend, you enter the large room. And I put, before you enter the large room, let's do a roll to see who goes first. I'm the only one in game, so but say you had 5 people and you knew you had a trap in here, and you wanted to see who goes first, and you say you had 4 people, and the one with the best roll had to go first, or whatever roll you make. You'd say the lowest or the highest. They would have to click the trim. Now, if it's a trap, say a trap. If they're a rogue, they're going to dismantle it. So JR3, I'm not going to get it, so I'm affected. Now it would be up to me as the game master to go over and remove. I'm pretty sure these have, the dart traps have a removal of 1 fate point. This is what I'm talking about. So if I remove this fate point, this character's dead. And when you die in this game, your character's taken out of the database. So that's the reason I don't have it automatically deduct points. Because right now we could say, well, the wizard got hit. Would someone like to resurrect him before I do this? Take this point and knock him out of the game. One of the party could have resurrection. Go, I'll resurrect him, and just hit resurrection spell. And then I wouldn't take that fate point from him. I would allow him to have that 1 and to continue on. Now we have beasts as well, and there's a whole lot of them. And there are different ones with different DR ratings, and these are the DR ratings. And if you choose one, first you choose it, then which type of attack. Let's put a breath weapon. Now, of course, we would use that same roll if we had a group of people to find out who goes first. And then for an attack, we would hit attack. Now, I'm choosing myself because I'm the only one here. And push the wrong button. Now, this menu is the only one I wouldn't get as game master. I'm getting it because I'm the player. So whoever you choose to attack, this is what they get. They can rally. They can walk away from the fight. They can rally, or they can charge. Now, charge means I can use my magic or one of these. So I want to use my melee. Use my that. It's this all automatic roll system. So I did hit him, but he has a chance to do an armor roll back. See if he deflects my blast. I needed to roll a 5. I rolled a 5. The beast is hit. Now the beast is going to do an automatic. Now it needs to roll a 1 or less. So its armor failed, and I hit it. But it only has a 1 fate, so it's gone. I just killed that beast. There are some beasts that you kill in this game and get magic weapons from. I'm not going to make it easy and explain all that now. It is in here. You just have to find it. You can move the guide around anywhere you want. As a good game master, you'd be able to, bring in beasts, bring in traps. This is your interaction prim for doors and traps. As far as combat goes, you select their name, and then they choose. Like, say I'll be honest with you, as a wizard with 1, I would sit back. I wouldn't launch an attack on a beast right yet, because it might take me out. At the same time, if I had a cleric with me and could resurrect me, I'd go ahead and hit it with some missiles or what have you. That way, if I did miss and it got back at me and it hit me, I could be resurrected before I was taken out of the game. Because once you die, you're out of the game. So that's just the basics of traps and weapon and these little options. You want to remove a player from the game? Remove a player. Remove myself. I'm gone. You want to add... There's no use to me adding as the GM because I'm already a GM. But anyone you add there, when they click here, they won't get this menu. They'll get one of these. And then, if they want to bring a character in game like I have here, they can. Now these HUDs come off when you teleport away. They don't stay on. You can easily take them off this way. but they're designed to come off when you teleport away. Like I said, be patient on that. You can leave the game set up how you'd like. It can just sit as is. If these quests can take a while to go through, there are plenty of places to go. Your guide will move all around these areas. But if you click on the side of the mountains, it just reapplies the HUD. Always remember that. There's actually two premise here. There's one you can't really see down here. That's for the guide. So as you're a storyteller, you want to, represent where the party's at. Just click this around. When you want to go into a dungeon, like here's one here. Now this dungeon, if you click this fire at the end here, this is where you can win a golden sword. You can't buy that, and then use terror. Now this is hard to kill though. It says Fate of 3. It takes a lot of people to kill him. You're not going to kill him with 1 or 2 people. And the person who deals the last blow gets the sword, and it goes into their inventory. And I have also cards that you can take your character out of the game into other games that I give away free at my shop for players that want to keep their character, because there's expansion packs coming out and use those advanced weapons and advanced damage in other dungeons and other games we have. You'll be able to do that for free. I have small little cards that you can get for free that will collect your character's data from the game and bring it to the next game when you wish. You're not going to beat him very easy. To close that, you just click that fire again and it's gone. You click the guide anywhere you wish. That's the only dungeon that has that. The rest, some have, and we're going to go into bigger detail in each dungeon on the website. You can add any amount of beasts though. Animals, you want to do an animal, because there are casting spells that will allow, so you want to be a charmed cat. There are people who have animal magic. All the different characters some have magic, and we do have an animal control spell. So you could easily make this, say this was a guarding evil cat, you could make it part of your party. Just enchant it. And then to remove any beast, you just hit remove. It's really straightforward and easy to use. I mean, these are your tools. You have your combat, which when you pick someone's name, it will drop that charge or not attack or whatever they want to do. And if you want to change it, now there's times when people bolster, and there's things that you're going to have to change. By using the website, it will tell you what to adjust. So say someone wanted to bolster another player and give him 1 extra skill point, you would hit that, and then I'm not having, remember I took myself out of the game, so I can't find any members to bring up. But if someone was in the game, you could bolster them, give them a stats. If you want to award people gold, you can award gold. You can change everything. Every stat is controllable through here and through the game master only. So you just choose that character and you choose your stats, and then when you need help, you can go to the website and we have all the information you need. You need to know what spells do. Say someone has a spell, you need to know what to do. This gives you the information on what to do. Bolster. So you can add a skill or a will by 1. So as the GM, this person say, I want to bolster so and so, then I would come in here and I would pull them up in the little stats list and I would give them that skill point. As far as people don't take all their, if you take someone's will to 0, it takes them out of game automatically. So say someone only has 1 fate point left. Don't remove their last fate point and let them, unless you want to kick them out of the game. If they don't have someone to resurrect them, then yes, you have no choice. They're out of the game. They'll have to make a new character to play again. Their character died. When your character dies here, it's dead, unless you have a cleric on your team that can resurrect them. And the way that the spells work is real easy. Just add myself as a player again. pretty sure cleric has resurrection. Wow, right in the middle of the video. Sometimes you have small errors like that I don't even know. What happened was it res to oh, I'm sorry, there's another copy of the game running. That's another thing, you cannot run 2 copies of this game at one time. Only one. You can have 2 different owners working on, but not the same game. So if I want to be a cleric, anyone would just click the snake's head. And that brings up, you can bolster or resurrect. So say I want to resurrect someone. And then there's a second HUD that's in there speaking. That's why it's saying it twice. I have another game running, sorry. But then it would be up to the, okay, there's someone with resurrection, to not take that fate point from that player and kill them and take them out of the game, so they wouldn't lose their last fate. If I'm a wizard and I lost an attack and I had a cleric with me, he could resurrect me and make sure I don't lose that last fate point and be kicked out of the game. Is what it all boils down to in the end. So very easy to use. Try not to run 2 at once. Like I said, when you want to close a map, that's all you gotta do. You can close map there, or you can go back to the land map. And we'll go back to the land map, and then this guy moves around anywhere you want. So it's really straight easy. Close that when you want. So these are your dungeons. Use the website for your resources to tell your story, and then use the stats control to control everybody's player sheets, and it will hold it in the memory. So, if they're down stats the next time they play, they're going to be down those same stats. If they find that golden sword in here, and they take their player card with them, and they go to our next game, that sword with advanced damage will work in the next game. You are able to take your characters with you out of here and implant them in other games. That is the technology that's coming soon. We have the cards at the moment that carry everybody's information, but we haven't made game number 2 yet, because we're just finishing game number 1 to actually bring a character into that game. That's the only part that we're missing at the moment, but it's coming, and everything has free updates with this. And I priced this very moderate. This is priced at 600 linens because there are things we are learning on this, and there will be updates, and they'll be free, and we want to build a community with it. And so we figured a lower price might entice more users, because at the end of the day, you need people to play this. The game is 11 prims total, and it is only 4 scripts that run it on. So it's not that heavy set of a game system. It doesn't have a lot of, there is this prim here, though, that moves this guide. If you click on this side, it's going to automatically attach this again. So try not to click this, and tell your players to don't just sit here and click it and reapply HUDs. There's so much going on in them 4 scripts that it can make hiccups in the game, and people are rezzing things and doing things over and over. So keep an eye on all that. Let us know if you have any problems. That's pretty much the overview of the game.